Periscope. I'm live. Tuesday motivation for you. Twitter fans, what's going on out there? Gonna wait a second for some people to hop on. What's up, Facebook? You got Corey News here. I'm live on some platforms today. Gonna wait a little bit for some people to hop on. Let's see. Today I'm excited. Like I'm grinning, cheerful, in a good mood today. Because I feel like it's an important message if you're tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from. I think it's an important message that a lot of people, including myself, I don't think there's anybody alive. I don't think there's anybody that's not ever experienced these negative feelings before that are really the thing that are blocking you from your success, from the things that you want in your life. What's up, Rebecca? Thanks for joining. So I'm on Facebook, I'm on Periscope. If you're hopping on right now, it'd be awesome if you could drop a comment. Like, let me know where you're tuning in from. That's always great to see where everybody's tuning in from. Drop a comment. Let me know if you like what you're hearing. Let me know if you have any questions about what I'm talking about today. But today I wanted to help you out with overcoming. Maybe you have worry, maybe you're fearful, and maybe you feel shameful or guilty about something, or about who you are, or about stuff you did 30 years ago, or 3 months ago, or whatever. Awesome. What's up, Luke from Dallas, Texas? What's up, my lovely girlfriend, Rebecca Vardez from England, Britain? That's awesome. So we got some awesome people on here today. This is something that I study pretty much every day. I'm always trying to study, like, how can you improve yourself? And if you check out my Facebook, Twitter, the mantra today's positive affirmation is simply, I help myself by helping others, and I help others by helping myself. And I came up with that today, and I thought that was pretty cool because there's truth in it. Like, if there's anything you want in your life, you have to usually get it from somebody else. Like, it's just like you can't exist without other people. Like, you have to pay people to let you live somewhere. You have to pay rent. You have to go to a grocery store and, buy foods from people that give you, exchange the food for, exchange your money for the food. You have to, like all of these things in life that I think we might take for granted. Oh, cool. So we got Eli. What's up, man? Sweet. So he's from Dallas, Texas too. So is Luke. That's awesome. So the point is, everything in life, it has to do with like other people, like dealing with other people. So I believe that if you help others, get what they want, or just help them, whatever you're good at, solving their problems, you're going to get what you want in your life. And Zig Ziglar once said, if you help enough people, get what they want, then eventually you're going to be able to get everything you want in your life too. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And the same as when you help yourself, like when you go out and try to make a difference, like, and you take the initiative of like, how can I improve myself today? What can I learn? What can I read? What can I do? How can I take care of myself, so others don't have to take care of me, so others don't have to, maybe like you're a young adult and, your parents are always worrying about you because you've done things in the past that would make them, worry about you. Like maybe myself, like in the past, your parents, they worry about you and stuff. Like, you can help them out by being a young, responsible, mature adult. You can help them out by taking care of yourself in that regard. Like, no one is totally independent and no one's totally dependent, I don't believe. We're all, we all kind of work together in this world to survive and make it a better place. But that was some of the focus on the day. Remember, like, you help others when you help yourself, and you'll help yourself when you help others as well. But yeah, what I wanted to talk about, how I believe you can overcome these things like guilt and fear and doubt, is because these are important. Like, you can't achieve your goals if you're fearful. You can't get what you want if you're full of doubt. You can't have the result, whatever it is, if you have these negative emotions. Like, they're the lowest negative emotions. Now, obviously, you can just substitute a negative thought with a positive one, and you can just force yourself, okay, this came into my head and it's bad and it makes me feel bad. Or you can do that and then force yourself to think about something positive, or realistically write down your goals every day, and every time a negative thought comes up, think about your goal. Like, you can do that. That's pretty straightforward. Like, that's simple. Anybody can do that. But does that work long term? Like, is that really solving the problem? And a lot of times it's not, because I think you want to be positive and all that stuff, but I think, like, you're meant to feel these negative emotions sometimes. Like, they're there for a reason. It's there to help you grow through the struggle, whatever that pain you're experiencing, or wherever that negative feeling is coming from. It's coming up for a reason, to kind of help you have more clarity and move you to a better place. So what's a better take? That's good for short term, maybe, if you kind of do what I'm about to say. But I think first off is you got to go into it. You got to go into it, but you don't want to dwell in it. You don't want to be stuck there. And what I mean by this is, like, go into it logically. Like, when a negative thought comes up, when you say, oh, I want to do this, I want to travel here, I want to make this amount of money, or I want to be known as this kind of person, or I want to be this person that I envision myself to be, is that, and then you say, oh, I can't do that, this doubt comes up, is that real? Like, is that true to believe? Because most of the time, the fears and the doubts we have never actually come to pass. Like, it doesn't happen. And a lot of the times, it's not true. Like, for instance, if you want to be known as, like, some kind of a leader in your space regarding, like, finances or forex trading or whatever it is, it could be health and wellness, weight loss. If you want to be a leader and you want to be known as, like, the go-to person, why can't you do that? Why can't you do that? It's that time from now until the fruition of the physical manifestation of your goal, that time is going to pass regardless. So there's actually, a lot of times, the fear and the doubt we have in our heads actually doesn't make sense. So my advice, my big advice, my recommendation, you can take it or leave it, but when those negative thoughts come up and they're like, oh, no, don't think that's too hard, that's out of your reach, you can't do that, you're not that person, that's impossible, that's too difficult. Like, is that true? Is that actually true? Usually it's not true. It's just going to require you to think a little bit differently. It's going to require you to put forth a lot of effort. It's going to require you to pay the price, usually to sacrifice, because you can't get new results in your life by staying the same, by doing the same things. You have to do things differently. Sometimes you have to do the exact same things you're doing currently, but in a different manner, in a new energy, with more confidence. And sometimes altogether you need to do different things, right? So a practical tip is write your goal down of what you want to do or achieve, and then, probably more importantly, write down the things you have to do in order to achieve it. And that's like the first step of manifesting it and bringing it to reality. So for instance, let's say you want to make, you could make a goal, like, I want to make 5 recruits in one day in your MLM. You might think, holy cow, like, that's so hard. But is it? Is it really that hard? Because I know there's people that, they've recruited hundreds of people in days or weeks, using the internet, using email, just being a prospector, a really good, skilled person at what they do. So what you want to do is, like, go into that. When that doubt comes up, is that true? Like, is it actually impossible for me to, hit this goal, like make 5 recruits in a day? And the answer is no, it's not impossible. Like, what would need to happen in order for that to happen? All you need to do is basically get your link and sign up 5 people through your link in one day. Like, there's no reason why that's not possible. Like, it might be difficult. You might not have never done it before, but that doesn't mean it's not doable. It doesn't mean you can't do it. So that's the thing. Go into these fears and stuff when they come up. Let me check the comments. Awesome. Yeah, reverse engineer it. Rebecca's right on the money with that. Rebecca's recruited 123 people in 36 hours. Absolutely. That's what I mean. It's like the guy that broke the 4-minute mile, I think Roger Bannister, the first time he ever did it, a whole bunch of other people broke it the following weeks because people then believed that it was possible. So if you see like Rebecca, she's recruited over 100 people in like 3 days. Why couldn't you recruit 5 or 10 people in a day? Right? Like, it's possible. You got to write down the things that you have to do to make that possible, and then you actually got to go out. You got to go out and do them, and you can't quit as soon as there's any sign of struggle or pain, because like I said at the beginning of the video, that pain, that struggle is there for a reason, to strengthen you, to bring you clarity, to develop the skills and help you achieve what you're trying to do faster. Like, it's not, life isn't just always smooth. Like, it doesn't just, you don't just wake up out of bed and everything happens exactly the way it is. Like, life would be boring if everyone's life was just cut and dry and simple and easy and there were no challenges. Life would be boring really fast. So be grateful for those challenges, you know, when these negative feelings and stuff come up. And like I said, go into it, like really questioning, like, why do I feel this way now? You know, like, why am I worried? Oh, I'm worried because of this. And then when you realize, oh, I'm worried because I'm thinking about this thing that I don't want, your thoughts are on a negative wavelength, then you can be like, oh, well, actually, you know, that's not happening. I'm totally fine right now. And then you can switch it and you can put your focus back on your goal. That's why I'm always preaching, like, write your goals down, because you got to realize, like, your mind has like a built-in servo mechanism, meaning like whatever you program, whatever you're exposed to the most, whatever you see, whoever you're around the most, that is literally what's going to become your reality. Like, no matter what, like there's no denying like the laws of the universe, the laws of gravity, the laws of the world, the laws of physics. Meaning, like, if you want to achieve a certain goal, you have to do certain things. You have to get aligned with the laws of the universe and cooperate with those laws to bring that into reality much sooner. And some ways that you can do that is by focusing your attention and your intention on what you want to bring about. If you remember those two key words, I think will help you really quickly. Is you got to have the right intention. Like, what's your purpose? What's the reason behind, you know, achieving this goal, or whatever your aim is? The intention. Like, my intention for this video was to help somebody, inspire somebody to overcome things like worry and doubt and fear, because those are things that oftentimes are the most difficult to overcome, and they're the things that block you from achieving your success in life, from hitting your goals. Like, you can't feel good and feel bad at the same time. You can't be alive and well and healthy and energetic and confident and achieving your goals and taking action while you're full of fear, worry, and doubt and feeling guilty. Like, you can't hold two thoughts at the same time. So my intention with the video is to help you overcome something, a block between you and achieving your success. So that way you can go out and you can hit your goal, and then maybe, you know, you can come back and, you know, do a testimonial or just message me like, oh man, that video that day you did really helped me out. You know, like it helped me overcome fear or worry, and then I was able to take action and achieve my goals, right? And wherever you're putting your attention, that's the key. Like if you put all your attention right now, if you put all your attention like on your nose, like just feel in your nose or feeling like in your eyes, wherever your attention is going, that's the energy is flowing, right? So this is the kind of world that we live in, and you got to realize that if you're writing goals down every day, if you're repeating positive affirmations to yourself every day, if you're eating healthy, drinking tons of water, you know, eating really healthy leafy greens, fruits and vegetables, tons and tons of water, and doing things like that to raise your vibration, and you're constantly focusing on the things that you want, and you have the right intent, and you're putting